Twitch, achei interessante uma entrevista. Valeu, Lobão, não conhecia.
Deixa o boné ali. Ah, botizinho tá aí caído, é.
No mistakes.
Get him! Get him, boy! Get him! Over here. Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy. Get him! Die!
There. North Reach. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south.
Fish! All from the sea of grace.
You there!
It's the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Begone! The gate's for citizens, not serfs.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
You say these are all from down here?
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Brandy.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Are you gonna buy something?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little...
And if anyone requests her company, tell Tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look...
As do you, ma'am.
Shall I have one of the girls?
That won't be... Clive, welcome.
Thank you for seeing me through.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? Whatever wound you so
I don't...
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. Yes. But to answer your question, Tatienne has been gone for several days.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people.
I trust you'll do. Oh. Proof of that. And now, I have...
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing. Oh, if only...
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy, but you see, Tatienne was an orphan.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chamber...
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new, and you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the...
I'm told you share a bet, did she?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet. She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take... She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy.
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Word is that the Legion's already...
Excuse me, you there? Might I...
And who exactly?
Oh, forgive me. I have business, and who bet would you be?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. There are 3 in total.
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course. And though I strongly...
Sergeant's got it in for us.
Hey, you lost or something?
I'm just passing.
That'll be why he's strutting.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection.
How about it, Brandy?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only...
Fine.
Oh, and just so you know, take a moment to get rid... Now...
If that's what...
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a block from the other. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
It's over.
Got potential. I give you that.
That's enough. It's over.
I'll be damned.
Can I go now?
Griegers, get. Yeah,
I'll leave you to.
Yeah.
do us a favour.
The Emperor's finest. Thrashed by a friend. Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
Can I trust you?
About what?
About as unlucky.
All right.
This time, not for contempt, and despite my...
Fine.
Oh, thank here. What food I 3 bear...
It's no wonder.
Tragic. Be discreet for...
You won't be staying.
I'm afraid not.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well. I'm looking for a man.
Looking for a man? Hold your tongue. Where's the dame's brooch?
On account of him being in Moor.
The Dame, thank. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
You...
Not half as much as it. That. Looks like.
It's not been half a moon since Benedict's all.
From uni.
Brant! And
So...
Here. Put up, you put up. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, we'd better head to the Vale.
Clive, tell me.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own.
Just as well.
So he really is a
There was a time when he was the He was one of the...
Rare for one in...
A fact, not when... My sister's and...
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? It's no wonder the dame's got...
With the right to confiscate any spices from the faraway deserts.
Like a plum for the apple of your eye.
I warn you now. I don't sell... Didn't...
All this for a drink.
Much as the guard vet.
Of course.
I have no...
Well,
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere.
Fine. This is...
I can all...
You will do... Had you been the tool payment?
Cigar.
Those...
There's nothing...
I have a delivery from...
Oh. Sorry. Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then.
Word is that the legions are...
Ah, you have returned. I believe these are yours.
Delightful.
You don't say.
You mean the...
Why not just tell me in the
An honest man wears, after all, we... And if you don't know, despite the risk...
I didn't realize Crystal...
As scarce as chocoboat.
Do you think it...
I think you're doing what you believe.
Yeah. A reward for a job well done. I have the... I thank you. As will our mutual...
Think I might see you tonight?
The Dame may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
That's enough dallying, you.
You heard me.
You, Branded, here, now. You're late. What kept...
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well, don't...
All right.
My. He's over that way, towards...
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
But if I can help it... Stay back. I'll deal with this.
You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Over here. You know what to do, boy. Over here.
No! You weren't supposed... Father will have you whipped for this! Bearers aren't supposed to...
What is this?
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not... Someone needs to put an end to this.
You, Branded, come in. How dare you frighten my son? That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing more.
Nor am I.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right.
You're not the Branded I bought. Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go!
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm beholden to no one.
Lies! Do you...
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were... And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you...
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare...
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one. A better...
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another.
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the cross. Since you're here.
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. How can they think so?
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if still, such attitudes don't...
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, the realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know till then.
Drop in the field yesterday.
I let her out of her pen when I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find...
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me she likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded. Why should I help you, eh?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe.
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the wind. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't...
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Someone napping on the job. I hope they don't mind the The crystal's cursed.
Chloe, I was calling...
What?
Get up now. You've slept, Chloe. Why did you already turn into a rock? You knew you were my favourite. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're...
Is that all she was to you? A plaything?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That, and now she's gone forever.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand,
But Dad said...
they do. Parents that give them away. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in.
I...
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come.
Many traders stopped to peddle their wares, but only one's been seen quarrelling.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner act, and that's even with the dame's broke.
Understood.
I'll be needing some more straw for this.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't.
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest.
Why, of course.
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago.
Yes, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said it, but old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new.
And do you know where he went after them?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they...
My thanks.
Not to... be sure and...
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the girl Yannick went off to sea every night.
You.
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason by the looks of things.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb,
He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stopped.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly, we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it. Speaking of which, I saw... Could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a mess...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found... I see. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from her. But rarely do such tales have happy ends.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has...
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. But that couldn't possibly be true now.
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.